Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to my first sketchbook tour. So I only have 2 sketchbooks that I've ever finished completely, and this one is from September of 2023 to February of 2024. I have only been doing art since 2022. I just one day decided I would like to learn, and this is what I have. So I hope you enjoy. I obviously hope that sketchbook tours later on down the line are maybe a little more, I don't know, just better art obviously, but all I can offer is what I can do and where I have been. And so this is kind of one of my earlier ones. I do have one before this, but I think I want to start with this one. So these are just some stickers. I believe I got most of these off probably either Temu or AliExpress. And we're actually going to start from the back because I believe that's how I went about this sketchbook. Because I usually just jump around page to page, which I probably did here too, but I think I definitely started this with the intention of going backwards to forward. So here's just swatches, boring stuff. I usually use the back pages for swatches and the like. So, and then just some faces. I do not know why I called this guy Sleepy Gary, but and then the go-to eyes, of course. Here's just some splotches of ink. I think I had, it's either ink or watercolor, liquid. And yeah, just some random doodles. I believe this is potentially tinted graphite, like a graphitint pencil. I love this little guy, still hanging on this little shelf. Some sleepy gummies that I was trying. Here are some random just foxes. I sometimes have dates on these, but yeah, just some random foxes, and then some probably watercolor or something, watercolor marker or something. This was September 7th, 2023. This is from an art book I have on Impressionism art, and it's just a compilation of different artists during that period. And so this was a Van Gogh piece, and I decided to use gel crayons to try to replicate it. More just sketches, doodles, trying to figure out head shape. Same thing, I think I got this off of Pinterest. This one's actually kind of cool, looking at this up close. This one's actually kind of cool. I like how the colors look. And then mouths, always trying to practice mouths. And other random body. I think I was just trying to get some form stuff down. This guy looks like a midget, but I was really proud that he actually looks like he's palming the basketball. And it just says, "I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream." It's for that one. He's kind of scary, but more just practice. She's not terrible. Not good, but she's not terrible. I did like this page actually. I was always very happy with how that came out overall. Her legs are terrifying. They look like turkey drumsticks, but overall I think her overall design is kind of cute. And this is actually really nice to me. I do remember I was looking at a Pinterest reference for that too. And here's September 21st, just a random pumpkin. I think this was definitely one of these days. Sometimes I can just tell even looking at some of my art where I was just kind of blocked up and didn't know what to draw, and was probably... I've went through a lot of periods of where I just feel really bad about my art, honestly. This is a journey, and there are definitely down moments, and sometimes you just don't even know what to make. You're unhappy with everything you make, so it's just draw something random. More just random faces. Nothing special. A random little person. I had leftover paint here. I remember that. Just some random gouache, and so I'm like, I'll just make little blueberries. I hate wasting paint. I hate wasting materials, period. Just some random flowers. I apparently was using, I can tell, different paints. I don't know what paints these were, because this has like a metallic shimmer on it. Random Christmas tree. A random shoe. Random buildings. I think this was also like water soluble graphite pencils, like the graphitints. I do think this is cute. Just some pigeon doodles. I'm just not very good at drawing the pigeons yet, but I still attempt. But these are actually kind of cute. These derpy looking. Just some random things. Trying to draw like a lantern. That's actually not bad. It actually does look at least like it's flush against the base. I am horrible at perspective, so I'm always trying to figure things out. That's actually kind of cool. I could tell that was done just using scribbles, like just trying to go in circular motions to draw the features and stuff. These are also these larger ones. This is just whatever. I think that's highlighter. That looks like highlighter. These are just some Pinterest references, just trying to figure some things out when it comes to like posings and shapes and trying to capture the general essence. Like sometimes it's not always about can I do it perfectly, it's like can I capture whatever the vibe was. I remember this was another one. So random stuff, nothing special, just random things, random people. I did like her actually. This was also a Pinterest reference from somebody else's art, you know, just scrolling through, and I saw that. I'm like, I'm gonna try to draw that, and that's actually not too bad. Also, like tinted graphite pencil. Ooh, this sticky, whatever the next one is. Oh, a gouache painting that was obviously failed. Like, it just failed, and I couldn't get it right. Just gave up. Some more sketches of people. This is actually supposed to be my best friend. Shout out to Che. Apparently I drew that November 8th, 2023. And yeah, just more random people. We got a frog, random person. This is actually kind of nice. Truly, that's actually pretty decent. I like the yellow background with the purple. It looks nice. Paint pen, acrylic paint pen. This was, ooh, you can tell I have gesso on it. I'm like, why is it so shiny? This was 1111. Cute. Also probably using either gel crayon or like water soluble oil pastels. Not too bad. Oh, got some Kiki's delivery service. I'm trying my best. She's kind of scary. Her eyes are very scary, but she's actually kind of cute. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. And just more random. Apparently some drunk broad on the floor. More body attempt stuff. This is my cat. Anytime you see like a blob of an animal shape like this in my sketchbook, it's my cat. It is Lyra, because she is just a big amorphous blob. I love her. I guess that was some random. You know what? I feel like this, is silly as this is, I think this was my dad likes to put up on during Christmas, like little, like, you know, those little like ornaments, like not ornaments, like, oh my god, I can't think of the word. Like figurines type things. And I think this is one of the churches that we have. November 22. This was... I don't even know what I was looking at. I don't even know if I was looking at anything, if I was just trying to draw something from imagination. But I think this was also like gel crayon or one of the two, water soluble oil pastel, something like that. This too, I can tell, was all smudgy. So this is, yeah. Actually, if I would like to try that again, see if I can do that better now. But I think I was just messing around with the gel crayons and water-soluble stuff. More randomness. Actually, this whole page isn't so bad. That's a really nice pomegranate, actually. Like, I have some moments where things go well. That was acrylic. I think all this is acrylic paint pen. This was, I don't know, pencil and something. And this was my first time trying acrylic wash. I remember that because it came in a Sketchbox. For my birthday one year, my best friend ordered me some subscriptions of the Sketchbox, and they had the acrylic wash in there, and that I knew from the moment I saw that purple, as funny as it is, just that color alone, I knew I wanted to try acrylic wash. I wonder if I can brighten this light. I don't know if that really did anything. Anyway, but yeah, so I ended up going on a whole acrylic wash thing after that and ordered some time after. But yeah, I rarely ever try to draw men. It's like for good reason. But yeah, just trying some different things with hatching. More random, I don't know what to draw, so I'm just drawing anything. Something's eating me, why won't you help? Because he looks like he's got like a head eating him. Yeah. Swatches. This was some type of gouache. I don't remember what, but it was some type of gouache. More random. I actually like her. I don't know what that is. I kind of feel like that's Neo Colors. Maybe the pastels, like the Neo Color Chews. But I'm not sure because they typically would be more water soluble than that. So I'm not sure. But it's obviously some type of crayon. And this is another one of those, I don't know what to draw, so let me just do something. Paint pens, and I just know it was very mixed media. I was using all kinds of media on this. You know, looking back at it now, I haven't looked at this in forever. I actually kind of like it more than I did when I first did it. Which is often the case for me when it comes to a lot of my art. This was just acrylic paint that I was potentially going to do something and change my mind. These were in other sketchbooks, and I cut them out and put them in here. These two, I really love Gretel Lutzke's art. And this was me attempting art in her way of doing things. And then this was my own little doodle. But I actually really like the hair in particular. Like, I really like how the light came through. I think I did a decent job with that one. Yeah. So, also another very art block day. I don't even know what we have going on here. It's like trees, and there's like a window in the trees looking into some more trees in a path. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. I believe this was also like some leftover gouache and things. Tried some type of owl here. Took a little bottle of wine glass, wine cup, and some grapes. A girl. Like I said, just Pinterest references. I actually don't mind this page. Like, it's actually not bad. Like, again, not always about like the accuracy or how good it is. Just like, I feel like I captured the vibe. She's better looking than she is, but we tried. Also trying some Disney princesses. I don't really like how Jasmine came out. I remember I was struggling trying to get the skin correct and just couldn't quite get it. But this Ariel isn't bad. Not bad at all. This, I think, was also water soluble something or other. I don't even know what to say about it. He's derpy. She's scary. But, acrylic paint pen, I believe. Just a Tylenol bottle and a slightly crushed in bottle of water. This is me trying like to draw like just like a hand like that. Let's see. Oh, so this is January. It says example drawing on the right side of the brain book. Oh, so I was doing one of the exercises. Mainly blind contour with one eye closed. Water soluble graphite crayon. Huh. Okay. This gesso. That shine. So it's just a mer person, little mermaid. I can tell I have some metallic colors in here. I am not sure. January 3rd. I'm not sure what I use, but hopefully that's not too shiny. There we go. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I know when I was getting towards certain pages, I was just trying to like fill the page in, so I'm like, just put paint over it. That works. Some more faces. I actually do like how that came out. He almost came out right, but then I did something weird with his mouth here in particular. Made it look kind of But I think I was trying to use acrylic gouache on her face or regular gouache, one of the two, and she came out kind of scary. She's actually not bad looking. Weird face, but actually I kind of like it. More randomness. Oh, here are some lemons. This was also gel crayon, December 19th. Gel crayons. I really like them. They're fun. Also just randomness. Gel crayon randomness. I believe, I think I moved this some. Also, I believe gel crayon. Just when we're walking across the street. This looks like this was some type of like watercolors. Acrylic paint pen. I don't know what she is, but she's kind of cool. More faces. It's my main thing that I do like to do is faces. This was from an Earth's World, if you've ever looked at their Instagram page. And so every once in a while I'll try my hand at drawing one of the prompts. I really liked how her hair was, so I just exaggerated it, made it bigger. But this acrylic paint pen, it looks like just a woman dancing. And this was alcohol marker. Cats. Trying to get better at my shapes when it comes to cats. This dude looks like fucking evil Shaggy or something. Like, why is he terrifying? Like, sinister. Watercolor and the like. I don't know. That's like watercolor and like maybe water soluble graphite pencil. Yeah. A lot of my sketchbook stuff like has no like theme on my pages or anything like that. It's just usually random doodles. This was water soluble oil pastels. Yeah, I actually like this page. It's just some Highland cows. It's the gesso that makes it so shiny, so it doesn't just keep smudging indefinitely. This was also water soluble oil pastels. This one was a doozy. I'll have to maybe one day like see if I can put together like a little time lapse. When was this? January 8th. Put up like a little time lapse because she went through so many changes. Trying to get her to look like something, because obviously there comes a point where there is no more tooth or anything for the product to adhere to, so it just started slipping and Ended up messing up some things as a result because there was just no more room. But funny, another one of those things that even though she's kind of scary, I do like her looking at her now. Just more randomness. Flowers. The lanternfish girl. She's actually kind of cute. I'm not mad at her arms. Normally I do not like how I do arms. I'm not mad at these arms overall. That's cute. More lanterns and lamps. Some figs. I think this was when I got the Lyra water soluble pastels. You know, they're similar to the Neo colors. So my Inktense paint pan, little squirt bottle. But yeah, these figs are actually okay. More randomness. Just drawing some random building shapes. That is, don't even look at that. Like, don't even look at it. It's horrible. Yeah, more Earth's World. This one was actually not bad. I'm actually pretty happy with that. It came out pretty decent. I think this is when too I had finally gotten some better watercolor paints because, you know, I'm never gonna try to find them, but the woman that I showed with the big hair, I noticed like I didn't like the way the paint applied, and I didn't know if it was me or the paint, and I got some better paints and I saw that I started to have better effects like on the skin, like it wasn't so making so many ugly like splotchiness, like it actually was blending nicely how I wanted it to sit on the skin, because I do like that kind of splotchy look, but I like it to look clean, and definitely helped. She is also just scary and random, but I do like her. Oh goodness, okay, one of those really random pages where I don't know what I'm doing, just making pen doodles, flowers, people. This is my dad. Oh, I do a lot of these at random when he's like sitting at the computer. Just like, sorry, Pops. I'm sorry, but yeah. There's Lyra again making an appearance. Oh, goodness. So, obviously, some swatches. I don't know. This guy looks like the Breaking Bad guy, but I do not think that was intentional. What was his name? Walter? Justice was acrylic wash. Also, acrylic wash. Just trying. This is actually kind of cute. This again, just leftover paint trying to do a thing, and I don't know what this guy's got going on. This was from a girl I found on YouTube. I was watching one of her videos. I don't even remember what the video was about, but I thought she was cool, so I just made a doodle of her. And then I actually kind of like that, because I was looking at kind of like a strawberry and making his hair like that. I don't remember what this is. Like most media I like to use, I can tell it's something water soluble. That is terrifying. Like, don't even look at that. She's kind of cool, but scary at the same time. So, yeah, just more random doodles. God, like, look at it. Don't even look at it. She's scary. Oh, okay. I think I meant for this all to kind of, like, be together. So, just trying to find something to fill up these spaces, especially as I was getting towards the end of finishing the sketchbook. Because I'm constantly working in multiple sketchbooks at once. That's not a bad eye. These are apparently Posca pastels. But yeah, I'm always working amongst many sketchbooks, which is why it takes me so long to finish a single sketchbook. Because I hop around. February 1st, this was for a Instagram like art thing. I think it was God, I can't remember, Tuesday something, but they do like art prompts. So this was gel crayon. Ooh, I didn't realize how much this was tearing from the previous page. That's okay. I have gesso on it. But yeah. And this was another one. I guess unfortunately the temperature changes in my room and it being stored away has kind of made some things get stuck. But these are just some lily pads. I have actually a YouTube short showing kind of the quick process of this. Also gessoed. I really actually like this. Yeah, this one was actually not bad. I remember because like using, I think this was oil pastels. Using oil pastels on this type of paper, it's very slick, almost like cardstock. This was another like one of those Tuesday's art challenges. It did not come out well. I was not happy with it. Using acrylic wash, not happy with it. This was also oil pastel, and gessoed over. Just a little like cottage, cat, fence. I do like some aspects of it. Some's like obviously a little meh. Like my houses like are never correct because again, perspective issues. More acrylic wash, I believe. So just a cat with a hat and the scarf with a beret on. Portrait in acrylic wash. This was not bad. Not bad, not good, not great, but not horrible. Let's see. Yeah, now we're definitely getting to more random doodles, like just trying to finish the sketchbook. PlayStation controller, person, fruit. That's actually not a bad lemon though. I think that was also, and this is paint pen, I think this was also the Lyra water soluble pastel joints. Random colorful bird, pear. More random stuff. Random doodles. Lyra again. Under the table. This was also acrylic gouache. Just a little lady on a couch. I actually don't mind it. It has a vibe to it. And this was acrylic paint pen. I think I drew this on Valentine's Day of that year. So just some Edgar Allan Poe I found, and I was like, I'll try to. Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. Tried my hand at it. More randomness. More acrylic paint pen, it looks like. And a lot of these, and some type of watery color stuff. More fruits, probably trying more of the Lyra water soluble pastels. I think this was like leftover gouache. This is like one of those little, like where you grind things like in the little container. I think that's a candle actually. And this was paint pen and a lot of other stuff. Just, I remember doing this and it just kept going wrong and just kept getting worse, and I just kept doing stuff to it, and then she just became that. More just using up paint, trying to get through the sketchbook. Some cacti. This that also I believe was like water soluble oil pastel. Her poor eye. Off target nose. I think I was planning on drawing or something on this page and just didn't. Never went back to it. Also, just random stuff that was on the table. Yeah. More randomness. More random faces. He looks like he was off. You know what? He might have been gouache, actually. And that's that. So, let me see if I can actually read what that says. It says, even though I have a few pages I could still draw or paint on, and I still might, I am considering the sketchbook finished. I am proud of myself. Not everything in this sketchbook is a masterpiece. Far from it, actually, lol. But from back to front, the order I went, I learned, I played, I grew. I wasn't always happy with my work. In fact, I'm going through a bit of a thing with my art right now and find myself kind of unhappy. But I know it will pass. I will move on and enjoy my work again, and I will likely find myself at this place again, dissatisfied, lol. It's a part of the journey, and really I'm still at the beginning of mine. I'm still in year 2 of my artist life, and I have many more ahead of me. More good art, failed art, sketches, doodles, more paper, more sketchbooks, more supplies. It's all in front of me. Thank you for not giving up, even when it's hard, even when I hate what I do. I didn't and don't give up. I will be the artist I want to be by accepting the artist I am now, in this day, in this year, and in this sketchbook. So with this, I say thank you and goodbye to this sketchbook, finished on February 24th, 2024, full moon in Virgo. So thank you all for going on this sketchbook tour with me. Yeah, like I said, I'm still just a person trying to figure things out. I wasn't a kid that grew up drawing, and I've decided to not let that stop me. So please like this video if you enjoyed anything. Subscribe if you want to see more. Check out my shorts and be on the lookout for new videos. Take care, everyone.